So we're doing the same thing as yesterday. Little Fade plus root seeds. Okay, come over. She will play with the gamepad because she actually found that it was kind of good to play like that, huh?
So X.
Yes, X. And we're ready to go. All right. So what are you gonna start with? So you have, oh, you don't have the one we had yesterday.
But it has more health and damage.
This one, remember we talked about these ones. This is the one that when Little Fade dies, all of the units on that floor get extra damage, health, and burnout. This one, Little Fade has spikes, and every time Little Fade kills something, she gains damage and spikes for the entire rest of the run.
I think this one's better.
Okay.
I do not like spikes, not even on our units.
That's true. All right, this one says there is a chance that enemies will take 5 damage when they enter the train. This one makes your tomb units give you 5 ember when they die.
What are tomb units?
That's like the stealth units or the explosive tomb units, those ones.
Like the ones that you want to die and they'll protect after?
Mm-hmm. So when they die, you also get 5 ember.
So we can have 5 extra ember.
Yeah, that's what it would do. Do you want to do a challenge? This one makes units start on every floor.
That's easy.
Okay.
What? Okay, you might want to look here. Anything that has 3 damage or something like. She would kill them all. How?
Because she's getting hit first. Remember, the enemies attack first.
I knew that. And then nothing.
You good?
We want her to die.
That's right.
Not very much.
So this time, just so you know, she doesn't come back automatically. You have to bring her back with one of your primitive molds.
We keep wanting her to die.
Mm-hmm.
Only that guy's gonna get to the pyre this time. And she's gonna still have 7 health.
You still have 1 ember.
Now they're both dying. But that one needs some healing. How's the boss here already?
No, the first turn doesn't take very long.
We should place her. It's burnout anyway.
All right, how do you think you did?
Good.
You took 9 pyre health. Do you think that's worth the damage you got? You got 9 damage, got 75 coins. I think that's pretty good. So what do you want? So Wicklash gives your unit plus 10 damage and adds 2 burnout.
I know this one.
The draft, yep. And then that one allows you to pick which unit comes back, but it's another reform, just like primitive mold. But instead of having it be random, you actually get to pick which one you want to bring back.
So maybe this one?
Which one do you like the most?
The one we get every time she dies.
Say that again?
The one we get every time she dies. I forgot her name.
Little Fade?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we don't have that one yet. Oh wait, which one are you thinking of? The one you're on right now? You can get that one. I mean, you can, all of these are definitely options, and all of them are not bad. So it's just it depends on which one you want.
I'll get the unit.
Okay.
What? No.
That one heals, and then it depending on how much you heal, it does damage to the enemies.
This one?
No, that's the middle one. That one, you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one we had yesterday.
And this one, I know that.
Yeah. Which one do you like the most? You also don't have to take any of them, remember. If you don't like any of them, you can skip.
I'll take this one.
Okay.
Or no, this one.
Okay.
Which one should we do?
I don't know. Which one do you think? So left is coins and upgrading spells. Right is getting a unit and then upgrading units.
This doesn't seem like upgrading units.
That adds 25 health. Let me put this down a little bit. That does 10 damage. That does 15 damage and 40 health, but makes them bigger. They take up more capacity.
I think this one's the best.
Okay.
Can we get 2?
You can get, actually you can afford all of them if you want.
But I don't want the last one because the dot.
Okay.
Where's our champion?
You can't upgrade your champion with unit upgrades. Your champion upgrades from the other things.
Then we'll do it with him.
If you want, okay. You also have that other unit you haven't collected yet.
What unit?
You have the unit banner where you can pick a unit. You haven't done that yet.
Do we have to?
Well, I mean, you don't have to get a unit if you don't want. It's up
But
to
I
you.
want a unit.
Okay.
Let's just do it on him.
Okay.
Or no, because we want him to die. We'll do it on him.
Okay.
So...
Then you can leave.
Okay.
And get your unit.
Okay.
And then you can decide if you want to get more unit upgrades or not. So when she gets hit, she adds an extra burnout onto every unit.
I had that one before.
That's right. So when she gets hit, she adds burnout to every unit that has burnout. This one, anytime anything dies on that floor, whether it's your units or the enemy units, he gets plus damage and health.
Okay. This one's better.
This one adds extra damage onto all the enemy units. For a unit, you get to draft a new unit if you want it.
How much damage do these have?
They get plus 4 damage.
But how much damage do they already have?
Go over and you can hover over them and see. That one has 3. Oh, but it's not him. It's he has 2, so he'll have 6 instead of 2. And he won't do any more damage because he doesn't do damage. He heals instead.
He heals us?
No, he heals the enemies.
Okay, then. Okay. Then, okay.
Okay. Chris, she is doing Melting Remnant plus Awoken, both exile.
These ones will go at the front.
Okay.
And this one?
Do you remember what his thing is?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It makes him have more health and damage when anything dies.
That's right. But it has to be on that floor, so it's only things that die on that floor where he's on. But yeah.
And we want her today.
That's true.
So it's best here, I think.
Okay.
Oh. It only gives 3.
Mm-hmm.
Her.
Okay.
0 available. Okay, we're good.
Did you see that when it died, when they killed the collector, he got more damage and health.
Yeah.
So this one right here, when you play a spell, he gets a little bit more damage, just so you know.
Will that guy get to the pyre?
The healer will, but the healer doesn't do damage. Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
Here, we can do a restart. Do the battle the same way, exactly the same way, and then just don't accidentally end your turn there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, totally fine. So do you remember where you put everybody?
This one is here. This one I put I did on her.
Okay.
And then
Okay, then what did you do next? Okay. And then what did you do?
vote with the other one. I think I put this on him.
I can't remember. Just put it on somebody. It doesn't matter. And then, do you remember what you did at the end?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so now you're back already. This time, don't press end turn.
Yeah.
Oh, try it one more time. Remember to press the right button this time, okay? Do it again quickly.
Keep forgetting. Okay.
Yeah, don't press that button. Press the other button instead.
I put this there.
It takes, it's practice. She only did the controller one time, so she's just getting used to using the controller instead. It's a little bit more, it's easier in some ways because she doesn't accidentally click off the screen, but it's worse in other ways because she forgets which button does what. Okay, so this is the turn again. This time, don't end the turn. Make sure you're pressing the A button when you're pressing a button.
Let's put it down here. But it has burnout anyway, so it doesn't matter. We could put... Does he fit on you? This is for...
He does fit on the bottom. He fits in the bottom and the middle.
I want to put here.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool. Very good. You took 8 damage, but you get a unit to pick. That one adds burnout to all units that have burnout. It gives them an extra 5 burnout. That one is a tomb unit that when it dies, it creates 2 drafts. That one moves a unit down a floor and gives it daze 1, which means it doesn't attack for 1 turn.
I don't think any are very good. This one isn't. I don't think any of them are very good.
Okay, if you don't like any of them, you can press B and skip. She can read, but she doesn't read so quickly when it's such small print like that. So I'm just kind of helping her out. That's the one that gives damage and spikes.
I do not like spikes.
Razor Sharp Edge gives plus 10 damage, but it also gives you minus 2 health. And then the last one is the one that heals, and then depending on how much you heal, it hurts the enemy units.
I had that one before.
Alright, so you have Animus of Will. Animus of Will attacks 3 times, has 3 damage and 3 health. Big Sludge, every time a unit dies on the floor, he gains plus 5 rage. And then Thorned Hollow, every time she gets healed, she gets 2 spikes.
Who's Thorned Hollow?
That one's Thorned Hollow, that's Big Sludge, that's Animus of Will.
I like this one.
Okay.
This one is a flying boss, right?
This one is a flying boss, that's right.
I think we have to get Pyre Health.
If you can get Pyre Health and spells, you can get another unit and unit upgrades, and then either way you're going to get the Concealed Caverns.
Wait, can you get a new spell anywhere here?
Nope, you only get spells from after the fights.
So this way?
It's up to you. What do you think is better?
This one.
Okay. You have -1, plus 20 magic power, and then the card consumes, and you have Holdover. Holdover is the one that makes it so that if you play it, you get to the next turn. Yeah, she's playing with the controller. Yeah. Do you have a spell that you like a lot?
Yeah, but I also have one that I want to get still.
Which one? Intent on Death?
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves Intent on Death. She got to play with it yesterday. She had 2 of them with -1 and Holdover. She was thrilled.
Let's do this. What's that?
-1 Ember for a spell.
Okay.
So it'd make a 1 cost 1 free or another one -1.
I'll do it.
Okay. Which one do you want to make -1?
This one.
Okay. Do you want to put holdover on anything?
Okay.
Which one do you want to have every turn?
This one.
Okay.
Otherwise, I do it on my champion, but what's this do again?
That gives +20 magic power, and then it consumes the spell.
We don't have any magic power.
The only one we have is the healing one. That one would get +20, but then once you use it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
B.
reroll.
If you want to reroll, you can. You can't afford a big spell upgrade. You could afford a couple small spell upgrades if you want.
So should we?
It's up to you.
Oh, good.
So you get another -1. What else do you want to make -1?
These.
Okay.
I know why you can't do it on these. They're already 0.
You are right.
And then this one I do not want. This one?
Oh, does it? Hold on one second, Elena. I'm going to adjust this just a bit. It's going to make it a little bit strange looking. Maybe. What if I just put you down? Oops. Hold on. What if I just grab you and just make you a bit like that? It does put a black edge, but I think then you can see better. All right, there we go. Okay, and that's the other one that adds magic power and then consumes.
But you can't buy it, so.
And Concealed Caverns. The Boneyard makes its way through an abandoned train yard. You have 2 spells you can try to pick. One of them is a consume spell that costs 0. It moves the unit to the bottom floor and then gives it 2 days, meaning it can attack for 2 turns. The other one, if you hover over the next one, because it'll go down. This one is also a consume card. It costs 2. It moves an enemy unit directly to the pyre and makes it so that it can attack for 3 turns. So then the pyre would hit that unit 3 times before it could attack back.
Okay. This one's better.
Okay. Talos the Architect. She got the 2 units when they die give +5 Ember. So these units have Rage, and every turn they get a little bit less Rage. So as they go up the floors, they do less and less damage.
What's Rage?
Rage is, do you remember what Rage is?
No.
Every 1 point of Rage gives you how much damage? Do you remember?
No.
2. Yeah.
Should they put this up with her?
Where do you want it? So that's the one that when you heal it, it gets spikes. Do you remember what spikes do? When enemies attack you, they take your spikes damage. But only when they attack the Thorned Hollow. If they attack something else on the floor, then they don't take spikes damage.
Let's put it on its own floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
How's he gonna die?
They're doing 20 damage. 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, plus her. She does 6 damage too.
So 26.
Yep.
How is he already on 15 already?
When you play Thorn Hollow, it's already played hurt, but then once you heal it, it can have a lot of health. But you have to heal it first.
How much health does it get?
Let me look. 55 if you heal it.
What does that plus sign mean?
What plus sign?
There's a plus.
Oh, wait. Where's the plus sign?
By the monster.
Oh, that's the thing that tells you that when you place something on it, it gets extra spikes. That's just reminding you that that's there. Okay.
Everything's good. Then you can put this behind?
If you want.
Let's do this on her.
Okay.
When they come up to her, they might die.
It only works on units that have been hurt. If a unit hasn't been hurt, it doesn't do anything.
I pushed B with that.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. It only costs 0 anyway. You gonna be done? All right.
Where's that one with these?
So that one moves a unit to the pyre, and then it gets hit by the pyre 3 times. And then you have 1 ember left.
And then there's 2. Run out. Okay. And turn, I guess. Wait, she's fighting here?
She fights the whole time. She's not like the other ones. But she's not yet on her final run yet.
One more turn?
Yeah, 1 more turn.
There's no way we're going to kill all this. Now we have to only kill that one. How's 2 + 1 = 9?
She hits 2. She has 6 damage.
Because 6 plus 3 equals 9.
Yeah, that's right.
He's all alone.
Okay.
Then I'm I just like to.
You can.
And then
You took 2 pyre damage. Not bad.
not bad. Yay!
Do you want another unit?
We already had this one. I don't not like that one.
Okay.
This one's quick.
Yep.
So just attacks. So it makes everyone on that floor attack first.
No, just herself. Do you want more ember? Do you want more draw? Or do you want more capacity?
Ember.
Okay.
So this one?
Yep.
Holy moly cow.
So left path is coins, duplicate a card, and get another unit. Right path is remove 2 cards, get a treasure and some pyre health.
But, Daddy,
What?
is this one where you can... I just don't...
None of these can upgrade anything.
I don't want to upgrade anything.
Okay. If you want to duplicate a card,
Let's duplicate
duplicate means to make another copy of it, so you have 2 of them instead of 1.
this one.
Okay. Do you want another unit? Okay. And this is the same one with spikes. This is just making it better. So now instead of 5 damage, it gives them 15 damage every time she dies. Or now she doesn't have to die though, huh?
What?
Now she doesn't have to die to do it though, huh? That's right. This gives all the enemies 15 extra armor. This guy creates blights. This guy creates blights.
I know what blights are.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do it anyway. I was not expecting armor.
Well, this one has armor but doesn't do any damage. This one does 1 damage but it creates blights. So it's just more annoying than hurtful.
And then this we can put there.
Okay.
want him to be able to defeat that guy up there. This one can give us bad cards.
That's right.
Why 2?
Because there were 2 of them. So that heals, and then if it, depending on how much it heals, it does damage to the other enemy units.
Wait a minute.
What? Was that an accident?
Yes.
Okay, let's redo that. What were you trying to use it on?
I wasn't trying to use it.
Oh, okay. So try again. Just look at your hand before you press the buttons if you're not sure which button you're on.
Okay.
Yep. Do you remember what the Thorned Hollows thing is?
Yeah, I do not want to put that.
But do you know what it does? Do you remember?
Yeah.
What? Don't do that. You're putting it on the enemy right now.
I know.
Press B if you don't want to use it right now.
I know, I pushed B. I'm just
What is her thing?
I'm used to being this B.
Yeah, that's not B. So the Thorned Hollow gets spikes when it's healed.
I do not like that.
Okay. I just wanted to remind you what it did.
Then you can put this on. And we can put them both. Let's just put it both.
Okay.
But there's 0 available. Yep, there is 2 of them.
And what are you going to do with her? Okay.
I hate that. Almost everyone who comes back has burnout.
That's
Can I take a drink?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You hold it. But don't do anything.
Okay, I won't. I promise. Alright, ready? Alright, do it.
Enter.
What does that spell do? Do you remember?
Heal someone if they're if they're hurt.
That's right. And yeah, then it does damage depending on how much you heal. So it did a lot of damage because you healed the Thorned Hollow for a lot.
Yay! Yay!
Yep, you were killing him.
No more bad cards. Then I don't have to waste the ember. Okay. Now I know. I was trying to bring this one back so that I could put that one on her. But then I put it on no one. I put it on this one.
Oh, man. Really unlucky with the intent on death. They're both at the bottom of the deck.
And you have 2. We'll get next turn.
That's right. We'll get 2 of them next turn. How useful they'll be, we'll see. But we will get 2 of them.
But we will get also on the next fight. I know that.
Yep, that's true. We will get them on the next fight.
Now this is what I wanted to do. Let's put this on she, this on she, this on she. I just like train stewards here.
Okay.
Can we move the boss up?
You can. It will kill all of your units. When the boss goes to the pyre, everything on the train dies. And then your pyre will do 90 damage, and then he'll start hitting your pyre. Yeah.
Quickie. See? I can put this.
Alright, you got 4 blights. Or 3 blights.
We can do everything.
We can do everything.
Let's put this on sheet, and then this on sheet.
4 blights.
Why 4?
Because this one created 2, these each created 1.
I can only do this.
Cool. You took 7 damage. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. I'm glad you didn't take the armor trial, though.
Yeah.
That would have been scary. That's the one that hits an enemy and dazes them for 3 turns. This is the one that you get damage equal to the number of units that have died. And this one does 5 damage, and if it kills something, it gets more damage. Okay. This one creates 3 stings. This one makes healing spells less expensive. This one draws an extra card each turn.
B.
Okay. So you have duplicate a card and spell upgrades, removal, and a treasure.
Which one is the one where we can make it go 2 times? Where we can make it go every turn?
That's this way. That would be spell upgrades. That's not it though. That's permafrost. That means it stays in your hand until you want to use it. This is -1 ember.
Let's anyway.
Permafrost makes stay in your hand until you want to play it, and then that one just adds 20 magic power and then makes it consume.
Reroll.
Okay. Another -1. This one does +10 magic power, but doesn't make anything consume. And then this one, if you have something that doesn't affect, which you don't have any, it would double stack it, but you don't have any
So
cards.
we'll just
Okay. You do have a card that can get magic power if you want it. It would make your healing spell do twice as much healing if you wanted to do that.
let's just do this now.
Okay.
Take
What do you want to get rid of?
one of these, and then one of these.
Okay. You like your train stewards?
Yes.
Okay.
I use almost all of them every turn.
That adds 5 health to whatever unit's at the front every turn. That means that consumed spells might not get consumed, but they might get discarded instead.
I don't know what consumed is.
That means that when you use the card, it goes away. But it says it might not go away. But you don't have any consumed cards right now.
Yeah, then B.
Wait.
What?
Did you hear what this one does?
Yeah.
What?
It gives 5 health.
To your units on every floor, every turn. Not healing, it actually like adds 5 health. Yeah, okay.
I know that.
This would give the units spell shield, which means that if you use spells to damage them, it won't actually damage them. But then you get 150 coins. Yeah, that's the trial. So it makes so that if you're killing units with spells, then it would block those spells.
But we don't even kill them with spells that much.
Okay. Then if you want to try it, you can. You get 150 coins out of it.
Did we ever use a spell this turn to kill someone?
I think you used your healing spell one time, but I don't even know if you needed it. But you did use it one time to kill a unit.
I remember.
Yeah.
I'm also very tired.
I could tell. So do you want to try it or not?
Just fight.
Okay.
We already have a ton of coins. We even have more than that. No. Yay. One of them is dying.
When they die, they make the units that are on the same floor do more damage. Okay.
Should we just do this?
I mean, you can if you want. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I know. You don't understand. What's the +1 mean?
He's getting a little bit of health because of the relic that you got, the treasure that you got.
Okay.
He's taking some damage, but then he's also getting some health.
We could put this up with C. And return it. Dying, not dying. In front?
What do you think?
No. Here?
It's up to you. Talk through it. Why would you want? Who do you want in the front?
She.
How come?
Because we want she to die.
Don't say she. You know how to talk properly.
We want her to die.
That's right. Okay.
I get it.
Do you remember what happens when she dies?
She gets 15 extra.
Not she. What happens when she dies? That was last time. This time when she dies, something else happens. The other units on the floor get plus 15 damage and plus 5 health and 2 burnout.
But only he has burnout.
No, but all of them will get plus 2 burnout.
Even the ones who don't already have burnout?
Correct.
Okay.
But is he dying, even though he has 1? Why isn't he dying? Well, what did I just say? What happens when she dies? What does she do?
They give burnout. she gives burnout to the others.
So why is he not dying even though he only has one burnout?
Because she's going to give more burnouts.
Make sense? Okay.
Appears good. Not good. Yay, one is dying. Seriously.
Well, you only have one unit attacking, so it would make sense that only one is dying.
Two available.
Mm-hmm.
Train start.
You gotta remember to press the right button, sweetheart. You keep pressing X when you need to press A.
No, but I didn't want it, but the train steward down.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Anything you want to send to the pyre to get hit 3 times?
This one.
Okay.
Huh. That's the one I wanted. Should we?
What is it gonna do? So what happens when she dies?
She's gonna give 2 burnout to everyone.
And? Not just burnout. She gives also what?
Damage and health.
Yeah. Do you want her to give damage, health, and burnout to your units on that floor?
Yeah.
Okay, then you should use it.
Okay. I thought it was only to her.
Nope, it gives it to everybody.
Even burnout?
Yep.
Even her?
Yep. It gives it to herself too if she's alive and you use intent on death.
Yeah, she's alive. Seriously.
Also, this one is different. Remember how the other one, when she would die, she would cost more the next time? She never costs more. She always costs 0. Alright, go ahead. Do what you want to do.
And then we can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Intent on death. It's like we have her every turn now.
Mm-hmm.
Him. Little. Yay. She's hurt. Should we?
It's up to you, wherever you want to use it.
She. Thank you.
So this guy hits 4 times, doing 20 damage.
This is early. No, I did not want to use it. Okay. Train steward, where can we fit it anyway?
You cannot fit it. Everywhere is full.
And there's stones falling down.
Yep, there are stones falling down. You're right. I had to think about what you were saying for a minute there. Okay.
Okay.
So you're doing on this floor.
Not very good.
Okay.
We have to kill that guy. A lot. We can't do anything.
So what do you think? Do you think you're going to be able to kill the boss on the next floor?
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
Okay. Only the back one's not gonna die.
But what's the rule about bosses?
When the boss dies, everyone dies. Even if they're not on the same floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah.
Did you see how much damage your giraffe was doing?
How much?
95 times 2.
What's 95 plus 9? I mean, what's 95 times 2?
180. But tell them yesterday, how much damage was Little Fade doing at the end?
I think like 2098.
Something like that, right? 2,000 damage. She had, did I say 180? 190. Math is hard. She had double intent on deaths, holdover with Eternal Little Fade rank 3, and her Little Fade had over 2,000 damage. And how much health? 80 something? Not very much health, but just...
She had 81 health.
81 health and like 2,000 damage. Yeah, it was crazy.
I only remember the health.
All right. Let's see what we get. Got some coins. Wickless Recruitment removes all debuffs and removes burnout from a unit. Devourer of Death. Every time a unit dies, it gets a soul. It's really complicated. Every time a unit dies, it gets a soul, and then when it dies, it does damage depending on how many souls it has. It's kind of a complicated unit. And then the last one is Subsuming Blade, which does 5 damage, and then if it kills something, it does more damage.
That is crazy.
Any of those you like?
That looks funny.
Yeah, it's like he's having his top cut off.
Yeah.
Do you like any of those?
No.
Okay. This one heals a unit and then moves it down a floor. This one heals a unit, gives you an ember, and draws you a card next turn. And this one draws you 3 cards. Okay. You like your deck how it is? Yeah. So you have card removal, spell upgrades, and a caverns. This is unit upgrades, pyre health, and money.
These.
Okay.
We don't need much pyre health.
Start with the caverns. Let's see what it says. 2 ornate chests have emerged from the thawing ice. Both chests have a strange lock mechanism that looks like they could be picked with shards from the pyre. The more decorated chest might take a few tries, though. Do you break off some of your pyre to get what's inside? So you pay pyre health to get more coins. Do you want to do that? It's
No.
25 pyre health for 150 or 5 pyre health for 25.
I am not going to give pyre health for coins.
Okay.
It's not good.
It has been decided. No pyre health for coins. That removes consume from a spell. You don't have that. That makes another spell -1. And that adds +10 power to a spell. One of those free?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then reroll.
Okay. That double stacks. You don't have anything to double stack. And then you have -1 to another spell.
How are they both one? Oh, right, because the other one's down here. I see it.
Oh, actually, you do have a spell that can double stack.
Which spell?
That one. That one. You know how right now it's 3 hits? If you double stack it, it's 6 hits.
Okay.
You can also. It does make it more expensive though. If you use that one on it, it will make it cost 3 instead of cost 1. Or sorry, cost 2. So it makes it cost more, but then it doubles the effect.
I don't want it. It's already fine. It'll already kill it already.
Okay, if you say so. And then you can remove 2 cards. What do you want to remove?
Definitely not this.
Now remember, what do you use primitive molds for?
What are primitive molds?
These ones. What do you use these for?
Get units back.
So if you remove them, what will happen?
We won't have them.
That's true. Are there anything that you... What do you think is the worst cards? What are the cards that you don't really want to play very much?
We have a ton of these. But we also have these. These ones
Do you like to play root seeds?
Kind of. I don't know.
Which cards do you least like to see? Which cards don't do very much compared to the others?
She.
You don't like her?
Well, this one doesn't do much.
You don't like to heal and do damage?
We have that same one right here.
That one doesn't heal, though. That one just adds health and adds damage.
What I don't know. We don't have many cards.
Let me ask you something. Were you able to play all of your units?
No.
So which units are your worst units right now?
The ones that cost the most. Like this one.
Is that worse than a train steward? Look at their stats. Which one's worse?
This one. It's just I play train stewards almost every time.
But do they do a lot?
So let's just get rid of one.
What you want when you think about removal, you want fewer cards, and you want to get to your cards that are better more often. If you're playing cards you don't think are very good very often, get rid of them. Then you can play better cards every turn.
So this one?
It's up to you what you want to get rid of. I'm just saying you should try to pick cards that you don't think are helping very much. Even if you play them all the time, if they're not helping you, you should get rid of them.
Okay. Did you know all the train stewards are on fire?
They are on fire.
Then one of these. But not the 0.
Okay.
It's a flying boss.
It is a flying boss. It's Fell.
Fell the Wiggins.
The Wings of Light.
The Wings of Light.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. We're almost done. We only have 3 more fights left.
Okay. Whoa. 70. Let's put this down. The reach -5. No, +5, -5.
Mm-hmm. So what else are you going to do?
G.
So we have Little Fade, a train steward, and her.
Maybe we'll be able to finish this guy up. Nearly.
Almost, yep, you're right.
Then end.
Oh, you pressed this.
What?
This one. There we go. That makes it go faster, so it's not taking so long.
Oh, goodbye.
What do you want to do?
This one could get healed.
Okay.
Hey, now he only has 70 health.
What else are you gonna do?
I don't know. They're stretching.
Okay. Do you need to stand up for a minute?
No, I'm just stretching.
Okay.
Maybe we should put some more damage on her.
You can?
But that guy's always still 20.
What do you mean?
He'll still have 11 health.
Yep, he's gonna have to go to the pyre. He'll do some damage to the pyre.
Only a bit though. He
That's
can
true.
only hurt it too.
Okay.
And then this. Full by himself.
Okay.
Holy moly cow. How much health does this guy have?
A lot. He's getting even more too. Who's the best one to use your healing spell on?
Her.
Think so?
Who?
I'm asking you.
Wait, let me see how much we get. 32, all our health. 25. 25. Let's do it on her.
Okay.
At least I pushed B.
You have your one that does daze to an enemy. Is there anyone you want to get rid of?
This one.
Okay.
We can't do it on the boss though. Goodbye. Now we're working over here.
This one, when you place spells on the floor, gets extra armor. Okay.
Oh, it's crazy. She is crazy.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Let me just make sure. What's 20 plus 77?
97.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Because this guy won't. None of these will die. Dead. Let's work around here. Maybe we could give him some help. We'll give him some help. There, now he's having a lot of health.
Okay.
How?
What?
He's...
Do you remember what this means?
Burnout.
What does that mean, though? If they have the red one?
Then next turn they're gone.
Yeah. Now what does that do?
It gives them both health and damage.
Is the floor have all the units it can fit?
No, we'll put one.
Why do you think it's good to put more than one unit on the floor?
Because then I'll give it to all of them. I do 2 to these ones and 1 to this one.
Yeah.
That works.
All right, what else do you want to do? Quickly.
Do not touch me, that hurts.
What?
Hey,
What?
Daddy,
What?
Daddy!
What?
Daddy, you're gonna make me pee if you do that.
Well, don't do that. Okay.
We hit the boss?
You did.
Yes, we did. What's that swords thing mean?
What swords thing?
On the boss. There's a yellow
Oh, the
thing.
2 swords here?
Yeah.
That means that she... I don't know. Let me look. Oh, that means that she attacks 2 times. Just like your dude over here. He also has one, look. Oh, I can't show it. Right there. See?
Ah.
He also has the swords.
Does anyone else have it?
Nope, just those 2.
She has that one. That means she can do it quickly. As fast as she can, or else she can't do it first. Let's make sure up here is good. Good? Come on. I do not want to look at that.
Press down. The other down with your other stick. Then you can go back to your cards. So what do you want to do? Quickly decide? Because we still got 2 fights left.
We can do everything.
We can do everything, that's true. Anybody that you want to heal?
Him.
Okay.
We're good down there. Yes, we can really do everything.
Oh, you're on the wrong thing. Go over to the card. Down. Over. There you go.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her after about this when we're done with this fight. I'm gonna talk to her about her cards. Go ahead. And see if I can, without telling her, stimulate some logic. All right, what do you want to do? I mean, in general, it's not bad. In general, it's not bad. Like, a lot of it's there. It's just... I think there's a couple things to talk about.
A lot of health and wait for this. We'll do a lot of stuff and wait for this guy to come up.
Look how much burnout are they in danger of dying from burnout? Look at how much burnout they have.
No, they're not.
Yeah. That's one nice thing, huh, is that once you start using Intent on Death, you get a lot of burnout, so it's not so scary.
And when you start giving her a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's true. She also has a lot of damage. Okay.
And health. But that's less than we had last time. And in turn, because they're all available.
Okay.
Intent on Death.
That's true. We have another Intent on Death.
No, it can't fit.
Mm-mm.
Who's hurt? How about Now he gets 6 damage. That's not very much.
What do you think? You think you're gonna kill the boss?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, and if you see the X, what do? You don't play anything. That's
I
the
just
rule.
want to put that.
All right, stand up for a minute. Stand up for a minute. Collect your stuff. Plus my legs are tired. Ugh. That does healing and spikes. So it would give 2 regen, which means it would heal 2, and then it would heal 1, and then it would go away. Shard Channeler makes your spikes do more spikes damage. And Sacrificial Resurrection consumes all the cards in your hand and then creates a unit.
I don't want any.
Okay. And do you want more Ember, more draw, or more space to put more units?
More space to put more units.
Okay.
So this one?
Yeah. All right. So before we do anything else, we're going to look at your cards. So I want to talk you through some things, okay? So, you already know about Little Fade, right? When do you want to use Intent on Death? Do you want a full floor or an empty floor?
Full floor.
Why?
Because it will heal them all then.
Okay. Let's look at the next one. We can skip Animus' speed. You kind of know how Animus' speed works. She's quick, and so on, right? Does she have a lot of health?
No.
Is it good to put her in the front?
No.
Okay. Draff, what does he do?
He... protects others and gives 40 damage.
Why does he do 40 damage, but it says 20?
Because it's times 2.
So let me ask you something. If you add 5 damage to her or 5 damage to the Draff, which one's better?
The Draff.
Why?
Because then he'll have more damage.
Why does he get more damage?
Because he starts with more.
No, let me ask you. What is the times 2? What does that mean?
That it's that number 2 times.
So if you add 5 to the Draff, how much is that actually adding?
50.
Well, it would make it 50, but if you just take 5. If I add 5, so go from 20 to 25, how much damage did I go from? I went from 40 to 50. How much was that adding?
10.
If I go add 5 to Animus' speed, she goes from 25 to 30. Which one added more damage? The Draff, right? Do any of your other units attack 2 times?
Not if you go that fast, I can't see.
Do any of these ones have the times 2?
No.
Her?
No.
So who has the times 2? So who is the best person in your all of your units to add damage to? Because
he starts with the most damage.
It's not because he starts with the most, it's because why?
Because when you give him, like, for example, because when you give him if you give him a number of damage, then it gives him that number, but it does it 2 times.
That's right. Very good.
Very hard to explain.
Yeah, it's very hard to explain. So then, what are the ways that we give damage? How can we give damage onto units?
By getting spells that give damage.
Which ones do we have?
That one.
Okay. And if we want this to add damage to the Draff, where does the Draff have to be?
On the same floor as her.
Okay. What else do we have that adds damage? Yep. And? Very good. Okay. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Second thing I wanted to talk about. What is his trigger? Do you remember?
Yeah.
What?
Whenever anything dies, he gets more health or damage.
Which floor is the one where the most units die?
The pyre?
Where do you think? Which floor was killing the most units in the last battle?
The bottom
Was it the bottom floor?
or the middle?
What do you think?
The middle one?
Where do you remember always seeing the most X's?
The middle.
Was it always in the middle? I remember seeing it somewhere else.
At the top?
That's where I remember. Do you remember why it's always at the top?
Because we usually defeat the boss at the very top.
That's part of it, but...
Or because that's right by the pyre.
It's also where somebody else is.
She.
Why would she help that most units are dying on her floor?
Because she can get a lot of health and damage.
So, if we want to have him get the most triggers, where should we put him?
At the very top.
Okay. So we have her, we have him,
and we have him.
We can fit one more 2 capacity unit. Which is another one you think would be good to add more health and damage to?
The train steward.
One of the train stewards? Okay, so then when you think about it, remember which ones you want to be up there with her. Second question, what is her trigger?
She gets more spikes every time she kills someone.
No, when she gets healed.
Oh, when she gets healed.
And when do enemies take spikes? What do they have to do to get spike damage?
I don't know.
If there's a rose with thorns on it, when do you get hurt by the thorns?
When you touch it.
So when do you think the enemies...
When they touch the spike.
Yeah, by
damaging them.
So when the enemies attack the unit with spikes, the enemies take damage.
And give the damage to her.
No, they don't give damage to her. She'll get hurt, but then the enemy units will take damage. If you want the enemies to hit her, where does she have to be?
The top?
Not the floor, but where in the floor? In the front, the middle, or the back?
The front.
Okay, so if you want them to take damage, she has to be in the front. And then how can we get her to have spikes? What do we have to use on her to get her to have spikes?
Healing things.
Do we have any healing things?
Yes.
What?
Let's start from the top. These ones?
Do they heal? They don't heal, they just add health. That's different. Healing means that you are hurt and then you get healed back up. These don't heal, they add health.
Okay, and then this one?
And is there any others?
Not really.
Okay. That's all I want to talk about. Now you can pick a side. You have get more treasures, pyre health, and money. You have upgrade units, get a free treasure, and then remove 2 cards. You can get the controller now. You can sit back in my lap.
Do the free treasure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This one is every time a unit dies, it gives plus 10 health to that unit. This one is every time a unit gets spikes, it gives it extra damage.
I don't really want either.
Do we have units that die?
Yeah.
So if we have units that die, you could do that.
Okay.
Do we get spikes?
Only on one unit.
Okay. So, or you can take 25 coins. It's up to you.
I'll do this one.
Okay. You can upgrade units. This gives plus 5 damage, plus 5 health, and an extra burnout. This gives plus 10 damage. This is the large stone. Plus capacity, plus 15 damage, plus 40 health. Okay, what do you want to do?
This one.
Okay. Who do you want to give that to? Who do you want to add burnout to?
This one.
Okay.
He only has 1 burnout.
Okay. Who do you want to add 10 damage to?
That means... Yeah, you know, we cannot do it with the draft. This one?
Okay. Do you want to use the large stone?
No.
Then reroll and see if there's something better we can get. This gives multi-strike.
What's multi-strike?
That means they hit more than once. Who do you want to give multi-strike to?
I do not know. Who has the most damage?
Right now, the Animus of Speed has the most damage, the quick one.
Then I'll do this.
Okay. That's plus 10 health and extra spikes.
I do not like spikes. The damage?
Okay, who else do you want to give damage to? What's the thing with damage? When do you want to give damage to something?
When they get it 2 times. So this one?
Okay. Is anyone you want to add plus 10 health to? And give spikes to?
Yeah. But I thought that would go to the enemy unit.
No, that's our units get spikes. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the 7th fight. We're almost done. Oh yeah, we have to remove 2 cards first. So press back. We don't have to remove 2 cards. That's removing cards if you want to remove extra cards for money. Okay, then B and B. Then you have removing 2 cards.
I do not like removing. Do we have to remove a card?
You don't have to remove cards.
Then I won't.
Okay.
Because you already have all the cards and it's super tricky to get.
Okay, then you can go straight to the champion upgrade. That makes it go from 15 to 25.
Blech.
Okay. That's the one we had before, but it's only 1 level of it, so it's not so much damage you're adding to her. So do you want the level 3 of the one you already have, or do you want to add this one as well?
This one.
Okay.
Because that would mean it takes plus 1 ember.
That's true.
So anyway.
Okay, and you don't want to remove any cards? Okay, then go straight to the fight. Press down, down, and go to the fight. And just say yes. You're okay. Oh, do it again. Say yes. There you go. All right, we're almost there. Do you want to have enemies start on each floor for 400 coins? Okay.
This one should go in the middle. So let's put it in the middle maybe?
It's up to you.
Okay. Middle.
Okay.
Holy moly cow, she is huge, I get that. We could put 2 of those there and it doesn't matter where any of them are.
That's true. That'd be very silly.
She has spikes already.
Because remember, you gave her spikes. You upgraded her to have extra spikes.
Right.
Okay. What else are you going to do?
This one down here. Does that work?
It's up to you.
But I thought we were talking about this one.
Yeah, what does he do?
Every time someone dies... Oh, up at the top. But not here.
That's true. You can't even put him there.
Let's try.
Units are not playable in the pyre chamber.
I knew that.
Okay. All right. You can end. We have 30 minutes left, so you got to be much faster. We have to play a little bit faster. You have your steel pulley. That means you can put a unit to the pyre. Okay, it's gone.
What do you mean?
You just tossed that unit to the pyre.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Okay, good. Then you have your root seeds, you have your heal spell, and you have Animus of Speed.
We want to put it at the top.
Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do? I do not remember.
Do you remember?
No. I do not remember.
Well, just make a decision. It's up to you.
I'll just do it down here. At the very bottom.
Okay. And
Heal him.
okay. And then root seeds. Gives extra damage. Okay.
Hey, we get some money. Yay. Yay. Here.
Okay.
Quickie. Oh, train steward. Helper? We could put a train steward.
You still have one more.
But I want to do it, but we could fit another one there.
Yeah, but you don't have any to play. You played them all already.
So we should just put this up?
It's up to you.
I will.
Okay.
We'll get more another turn. Then end turn. Dead.
Yep, that's true. They are dead.
Nee.
They do be dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, but we'll put always in the world. Free train steward. First one's dying.
Cool.
Last stop.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm waiting for
That
another.
sounded like a disaster.
I'm waiting for another one of those ones to put.
You don't have any other one. We only have one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you can end your turn.
And the turn.
And then the boss is going to come. So how are we doing?
Not very good.
Okay. So what are we going to do?
Put this there.
Okay.
Holy moly cow, look how much damage.
They are doing a lot of damage.
They're gonna defeat the boss for sure. That guy's super. Daddy?
What?
What? 138 plus 138.
276.
They are going to do they're gonna be very good.
Okay.
Then no, him. Good, and then end turn.
We need Sinis to
What?
teach us math. I'm here for the words and the card names, but we need Sinis for math.
What would the last one be?
Nothing. So you can only play one. Which one do you want to play?
Here.
Okay. Alright, how you doing?
Good so far. He's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Then we only have the boss to fight at top, and we'll defeat him.
Okay.
End turn. What? What's so crazy?
Oh, just one of the people is making fun of me.
Oh. Nothing we can use.
Okay.
End turn. And the candle girl was gone. That's why she is gray.
Does damage depending on how many units have died. Brings back 2 random units. Does damage depending on how many units have died.
And none.
Okay. Heals and draws you 2 cards. Makes healing spells cheaper. Heals and brings a unit down a floor.
I do not want either.
Okay. You are not obliged to take anything. Obliged means you don't have to take anything. So now we can duplicate a card, upgrade spells.
This one, I want this one.
Okay. That works. Do
Is
you
this
want...
the final boss?
This is the final boss. Do you want to duplicate a card first? Which card do you want to duplicate?
I want to do this one.
You can also pick treasures if you want to buy a treasure. This makes your spikes do extra damage. This gives you money when units die, but we don't have any use for money. And that makes your tomb units better, but you have no tomb units.
Yeah.
You can re-roll as well if you want to see if there's other treasures.
Okay.
This one makes your units, when they die, they trigger their abilities 2 times instead of once. This one gives you extra upgrade slots on spells. This one gives you plus Ember.
Plus 7 Ember.
So do you get what this first one does?
No.
Extinguish triggers are when a unit dies, it does something. Do you have any units that when they die, they do something?
Yeah.
Which one?
The candle girl.
So this would make it so that when she dies or when you use intent on death, it happens twice instead of just once.
But...
And you can't afford any others, but you can probably afford some spell upgrades if you want.
Let's just be.
Okay. -1 and double stack is what you have available.
Let's do this.
Okay.
We don't normally get it done. Reroll?
Yep. Okay. You can really just afford the first one again if you want to make another thing -1 cost. It probably doesn't matter too much, but you can still do it.
Let's do another melody.
Receipts. Okay. Then leave.
Leave.
And you can duplicate one of your cards. Do you have a card you want to duplicate?
What's duplicate?
Copy it.
Yes. Now we have 3 of them, and we can put 3 on her every time, and you see them.
Okay. Let's see it.
What's that?
That is a pipe that brings lava or water to that hole. I don't know.
I think it's...
Okay, we gotta go. We're almost done. Gotta beat the final boss. So apart from that one moment of coaching, I think she's done really, really, really well. Hope you guys will forgive me for doing that one moment of coaching. I think it was instructional for her. It was after Fell. It was ring 6, after ring 6. Okay.
What else did we put on this floor again?
It's whatever you want. Whatever you think will fit that would be good on that floor with them.
Her?
If you want, you can.
Wait, who did you want at the back again?
It doesn't... you decide what you want to do.
What?
By the way, look at the boss.
Holy camoly cow.
Holy camoly cow, guys. Alright, do it.
What in the world? We're already killing them all! Come on. Well, we haven't done it.
So... no. No hints. Go ahead.
Do we need that one?
It's up to you if you want to use it.
Him, maybe?
It's up to you.
Then enter. And turn. I have no idea.
Flying kill. 7-turn boss rush.
That was the best we've done at all.
It was the best we've done at all.
Let's watch this part.
Hey, Narninian, thanks for the gifted sub. What do you want to say for yourself?
Goodbye.
Okay.